Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy Sawyer here, and what I'm going to attempt to do is the end of May readings as a block with timestamps, because I've never done it before and I'm a bit short of time this week. Right, so what I want to do is in this one I'm going to do Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Aries and Taurus. And we're going to do quick readings. So we'll look at general energy, where you are now, what you can move towards, what you can move away from, and what you can surrender to. Okay, because we're in this big transition at the moment. So, Ophiuchus, we're going to start with you with an amazing 253 views for the first half of May. Thank you, people. I truly appreciate you. So Ophiuchus, when I tuned into your energy, I just saw the sun. And now I'm seeing a bottle of champagne and the cork popping and a kind of, what the heck moment, like people standing around looking a bit startled. So there might be something coming out the blue for you, and God knows you've certainly put the work in. So forgive me, I'm distracted. I have a healing burn. I burnt myself the other day. Right. Current energy. Okay. Well, Ophiuchus, it has to be unity. This is the energy of Ophiuchus. It's kind of the all and everything, the energy, the cosmic soup that holds the wheel, that can imbibe the whole wheel, to some extent hold us all. And what this is telling me is to achieve this, you got to move into that. That's the quick, short, sharp message. So you might be asked to kind of move into your edges a little bit, to embody more of your color palette, to put out feelers and connect with other things, other projects, other people, other energies. And there's also a question here about, do you have to hold so much? Are there any burdens that you can put down? Because in the wisdom of you being able to see the big picture, which I truly sense that you can, well, there's a journey for you too. Okay, and it can be an absolutely joyful journey. So to achieve unity, you're gonna have to stretch. So what are you moving towards, Ophiuchus? Well, yeah, some sexy ass passion by the look of it, with courage at your back. And again, I'm really feeling this at the moment personally, this energy of standing on new, almost barren land, but a land that is fertile for the planting. And indeed, you know, that's echoed in this beautiful young beginner mind, creative energy. To the first seed is this young creative seed, this pentacle. Yeah, this pentacle that can grow into these massive connections. Look at all the red and the orange. Okay, so there's a grounding here, definitely a grounding, to come right into yourself, and maybe to ask yourself, what is it you want? What is it that lights you up? What ignites your passion? The thing you can't not do, the thing you get lost in, where you move out of all sense of time and space. I remember when I used to garden, when I had a big garden to garden, and I would spend 6 or 7 hours in the garden. I would forget to eat, I would forget to drink. I would abuse my body in, in the fulfillment of my passion. What is it if you feel inside? And there's a kind of little tiny flag here, and it's coming out of this unity consciousness of bring it in, even if that means that your vision is quite big. Maybe take a chunk of it, maybe take the heat. Where is the heat in that vision? Because the Seven of Cups can be quite Neptunian, it can be quite foggy. There can be illusion there. There can be too many choices, overwhelm. And that can cause a dilution of passion. Right, look. One wand. One wand. What do you want to cast your one wand into for now? It can grow as it grows. But for now, where's the love? Okay, Seven of Cups. Where can you offer your love? In which cup can you invest your love and your creativity and pop a pentacle in? So it looks like what you're moving towards is a real passionate birthing of love, which is going to materialize. It's beautiful. It's feels like there's some work to do here, but if you're birthing it in passion, it won't even feel like work, you know. You'll get stuck in and realize that a day has gone by. Okay, so that's what you can move towards. And if we say May into June, it's a transition point. Right, this is what it's going to help you to steer clear of. You see these energies. So Ophiuchus, you're a deep thinker. There's no doubt about it. You're a deep feeler. You're deep in the way that you give love, but that might encourage you to hide. Okay, because this requires coming out, actually, coming out of your shell and stretching into being known, being seen, being met, being heard, being validated, being judged, being disapproved of. And you might want to hide. Try. Resist the urge to hide, to climb under a blanket, to nothing. Because what I'm seeing here feels active and dynamic. And when you harness that and drive it through your passion, really open up that solar plexus and pull in the sun, get carried away with it, you won't really need that rest, because as you get carried away in your passions, that drives the power station. And so you're running in this loop of resourceful, replenishing energy. It's self-sustaining. Okay. So it looks like there's goodies. There's a real pick and mix for you, but plant one wand. Okay. And what you can surrender to, and you've got to get really honest with yourself here, because this can be addictive. Why? Because it's warm and safe, comfortable. It isn't really going to challenge you. But this definitely is. That definitely is going to challenge you to stretch and come out and be seen. They're showing me a sea turtle just peeping out. So can you name your addictions, even if it's I'm addicted to coffee? I'm addicted to hiding. I'm addicted to whatever. So what kind of action can you take to name and meet and honor your addictions? Because they'll have served a purpose, and we honor all in this field. And when you've named and met an addiction, again, keep it small because a lot of moving energy here. Can you introduce that addiction to the potential of this birth of creativity and channel it in a different direction so that everything, all aspects of you are on board as you plant this wand into this? Free, it's free, look, it's free. Okay, good luck, Ophiuchus. It's beautiful energy. I'm going to leave you with one oracle card because I freaking love you guys. Okay, all right. Brilliant. You just had a question answered. So if we're talking about this in terms of addictions and what can you do to turn that onto a different path? Well, it's that. Okay, so at the moment, in that moment where you want to hide, pull all of your awareness back in. And I would say as a prescription, do that 3 times a day. Maybe 3 long breaths, very conscious, pulling yourself back into your body. It's almost like they're showing me this little child escaping on this silver thread. Hey, come back. I need you because you're my Page of Pentacles. You're going to help me create through beginner's mind. 3 breaths, 3 times a day to keep pulling yourself back and transmuting that energy that wants to hide. Okay. Because you can hide really well. You can figure out the whole universe while you're in hidden mode. But this is your time. Okay. So breathe and have fun. Right, I'm Oski. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for being here. Lots of love. Okay, Sagittarius, welcome. Welcome, Sagittarius. Let's do the end of May into June reading. So what I'm going to do are quick readings. We've got general energy, what you can move towards and what you can move away from, and what you can surrender to. Okay, and then I'll wrap it up with a quick oracle card after I've slurped my tea. Sagittarius, this is the towards and away from are like really, really super quick. There's only 2 cards that wanted to come out. And the big messages come out in the oracle cards. So your current energy is shift. And what I sense is it's a shift of focus, a shift in your relationships, a relationship with self. I've got boundaries wrapped up in here, what you will and will no longer tolerate. It's like you're doing an audit or you've done an audit. Some really careful consideration here and pensive thinking. Temperance, this temperance thinking. That's your card in the tarot deck. It's like you're preparing for something. It feels like you're getting ready. You don't know what you're getting ready for, but you're going to be darn straight when you meet it or when it meets you. Perhaps even pulling down more of the intuition here, connecting more through the crown. And that will help you transcend the illusion of what you believe is a good relationship, but what very often isn't. It's wrapped up in illusion and lies. This is bold, brave, I get, bold and brave. And again, staying with the current energy and coming in on this beautiful angelic 33 is to be super gentle with yourself. What does that mean? Well, that means feeding yourself what you crave, rather than what others tell you is good for you. And if that's peace, you give yourself peace. And if that's a day by the sea, you give yourself a day by the sea. If that's sleep, you give yourself sleep. It's about treating yourself the way you would care for a child or something defenseless, a small animal. Super, super gentle look. There may not have been a lot of this for a lot of people, not just Saggies. Because it's got a bit serious. It's coming 47, 11, 2. So this is about intuition. It's about downloads of information and staying lighthearted with it, because Sagittarians can be, when they're in their philosophical self, it can get serious. It can get serious. And being gentle with yourself might be having a pointless coffee with a beautiful friend. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to amount to anything. Just be this energy of moving through life in flow, gentle flow state. And I find the best way to generate laughter is to laugh at self first. You'll see how contagious it is. Beautiful energy. Right. So this is about what you sense is coming. This is coming through on a 6, which is 6 is the energy of the heart. It's the chalice. It's the cup of love. It's also balance, temperance again. Balancing what works for you and what doesn't, what grows and what doesn't grow. Old narratives, past failures, I get whatever failure is, but you know what I mean. Dare I try that thing again because it didn't work in the past? It's that kind of energy. This is what you sense is coming. You can sense that something's coming. And look at you. This is all current energy, right? There's no guidance to move into anything. You are absolutely where you need to be. And what I'm noticing actually in these cards is all the violet and indigo, the blues of the throat, that beautiful expression, greens of the heart. This is all higher chakra work. There's no deep reds and oranges coming through. This is, you've been connecting with your higher self. And yeah, changing. Wow, I'm not surprised you've been able to do so much great work. If you've been really channeling and moving into the intuitive part of you, then that builds trust. Again, when the download comes and you can take action to move straight on it, builds trust. Trust your own understanding. So that's what you're in. You're in the shift of being gentle with yourself, learning to laugh, seeing the bigger picture and trusting your own understanding of it. It's mastery. It's got mastery written all over it. And I want to say thank you, because I really sense that Sag is doing it for the collective. Because Sagittarius is Jupiter. That is the big picture. That's the expansive energy. Cracking work, Sag. Enjoy, because what you're moving towards is a new contract, it feels like, a new soul contract, a revised contract with yourself and with everything else that touches you. And you've done this by shifting your boundaries that allow you to be gentle with yourself, that allow you to laugh again. This is coming into a different relationship with yourself, and that can only radiate outwards. Amazing. That just screams, I made it. You did it. You did it. So this is a move towards. So keep going. I don't sense there's any big work to be done. Just keep going. Having found this beautiful current expression of you, having navigated that shift and mastered it, keep going, okay? Because that's laying new foundation for what's coming with your big picture. So keep going. And this is what you're moving away from. Ten of Swords is all that death, stabbed in the back, betrayed, abandoned, where it's never worked. You're done. You're done. It's almost like all of this energy has been you pulling the swords out of your back and lifting yourself up off the ground to come into new relationship. I mean, you've done that by building new narratives and feeling new feelings and learning to laugh. Wow, this is huge work. This is a game changer. it's a game changer, Sag. This is awesome work. God, I'm really super impressed. Okay. So you got 2 surrender cards. And this one, which I'm going to show you now, it's kind of done. Look. So you've been, it's almost like you've been pulling the swords out of your back and using them to cut away relationships that no longer uplift the collective. You know, if there's 2 in the relationship, if it's not uplifting both, if both aren't supporting, if it isn't, there isn't reciprocity and it isn't symbiotic, have a look at that. And I think you have. This, like I say, this whole reading feels like you did good, now enjoy. It feels like that. There's no, it's where you're at. Enjoy where you're at. So I'm not going to sweat over that one because you've done it or you're doing it. You've done like a relationship audit, relationship to your world, relationship to yourself, relationship to relationships. This is amazing. Okay, brace yourself. Because I think you earned your stripes. This is good. I feel so happy. I feel so happy. It's all in my higher heart. It's about innocence and purity of self. It's about feeling uplifted, regenerated, reborn, renewed, all the good words. And you've done that in blooming what is now becoming retrograde season, eclipse season. Wow, what are you getting ready for? Are you ready to experience abundance? Sagittarius, oh gosh, I want to make you a cup of tea and bake you a cake and sit you down and say, God damn, well done. Let's pull you one last oracle card. One last oracle card. Let's have a cup of tea and a piece of cake from the universe to Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, 15-6. Wow. What this feels like, I can feel like you've been excavating, pulling up something from within, from deep, deep within. Yeah, I'm guided to actually read the words to support this card. So yes, it's about communication. Keep them peeled because there'll be signs coming. Okay, so this is about asking for help. Right. Okay, so all the colors that are in your present energy are very spiritual colors: crown chakra, throat chakra, heart. Okay, so it's about, now that you've harnessed that and cleared out this old Ten of Swords energy, really tune in and work with your inner guidance system. Work with it as a co-producer. Wow. Become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. Oh, wow. It's all going to come up from within you. Woohoo! I can feel that. Oh my God. That's amazing. Wow. Gosh. It says, expect communication, that you're on the right path. This all is this. Yeah, exactly. I have no worries about you, Sagittarius. Relax. Okay, relax. This time doesn't require you to push, drive, strive. It requires you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, which is laughter and joy. Thank you. That was beautiful energy. It was lovely to share that with you. So I'm going to see you again soon, Sagis. Please like, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Enjoy. Lots of love. Aries, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a quick reading for current May energies into June for Aries. And we're going to do general energies, what you can move towards during this time, what you need to move away from, or what's going to support you to move away from, and what you can surrender to. Oh, interesting. Sorry, another card's just come out for you. And then we'll pull a surrender card, see if this wants to come out now. Feels like you're in some tricky energy, Aries. Let's look at your current energy. Okay. Current energy is perfect setting. But what I'm more interested in is this is coming in on the energy of 9, which is about completion. So what that's telling me is you're exactly where you need to be right now. However that feels and whatever that might look like through your eyes, you are right where you need to be, experiencing what you need to be experiencing for your life lessons, for what you came here to learn. But there might be some resistance. Let's see what the other cards say. Thank you. All right, okay. I'm just being guided to move cards around here because this is the, right, so this is what you're in. Right, so your project for May is to challenge your perspective, okay? Because that might be the first challenge. I'm not where I need to be because it feels like crap. I'm not where I need to be because I expected more. Okay, so where you see life from might not be how life actually is. Again, perception is reality, and we only see the world as we are. So if we're feeling the world's going to look and if we're feeling joyful and uplifted. So here's your project. You are really being called to tune in. 369. Spiritual blueprint. Spirit. Heart. Into completion. So it's aligning the higher mind with the heart. Love, wisdom. So you are really being called. This feels like a massive message. I kind of want to hold it there. It feels so big. To tune in. To tune in. I'm getting something about it's time to build something new, and it might feel good to keep walking the old. Oh, right, okay. See, and that's another way of meeting that card. Well, I know I'm in my old habits and I'm doing okay, and that's a perfect setting. Yeah, there's no shame there, absolutely. So why is the intuition card here? Why is keeping your dreams alive card here? Why is let love be your beacon? Let love. Let's just call this let love. In and out with every breath. Let love in and out. How do you love yourself? Are you so charged with fire that you're doing all the time? Where are you being? And are you being with yourself? In wholeness and honesty, in lovingness, acceptingness, supportingness, nurturingness, keeping your dreams alive. What are your dreams? These are all such feminine cards. You are so being called. My heart feels nervous with these. Really nervous to plunge in and find the light. I'm literally having palpitations at the thought of this. What was your reading for last month? Well, for the start of May, Aries. Aries. Ah, right. Yeah, new soul journey. Mastery with compassion. Challenge your perceptions. Gosh. Challenge your perceptions and defend your creed. Right, so the same message is coming up. It's time to take action. Okay, so intuition, keeping your dreams alive. Let love be your beacon and seek beauty. Switching to journaling is really going to help you. So there's an invitation here, fire sign, for you to really get into your water, your deep water, your intuition, the moon energy. We've got an eclipse coming up, so don't wait for the universe to do it for you. Know that the universe is, I don't want to anthropomorphize the universe, but you are the universe and energy responds to energy. So if your perspective isn't aligned with growth and joy and serenity, not that I'm putting that on you, I'm not saying that's what you must have, but these cards are here for a reason. So there's a question coming out of you as a collective, Aries. There is a question about what more. And the more is flipping tons of love. It's all the watery stuff. Is your fire evaporating your water? Wow, that's a huge invitation to tune in, work with the intuition, dream life into being. It's a very soft energy for Aries, cardinal, fire, I lead. Well, might be time to be led. Might be time to be led. Now, this is what it's going to help you to move away from. Is it might be a preoccupation with money. This might be about actually being, I don't know, what is it, expectancy, that kind of thing, expectancy of reciprocity. Because normally I would say they're pretty good cards, they're pretty grounded, that's about abundance, coming in equal balance, but this is in the moving away from, and it's coming out with this. This is troubled mind. Swords is air, and that's oscillating between opposites and not being able to find your center. But here's your center. This is your center, because this is current energies. You're exactly where you need to be. Once you accept that, you might be able to move into a softer, more feminine, receptive energy. Okay. Let me just, if this is about money, okay, moving away from, if this is about money, let's have a clarifier. If it is about money. It isn't about money. It's about how do you feel. It's about how do you feel. It isn't about money. So, well done, Aries. Still challenging your perspective and your perceptions. This is about studying, paying attention, really noticing the light bulb moments that come in when you start tuning in to your intuition, moving into the deep waters. We've got a total eclipse coming up. Okay, in a fire sign. Just saying, it's really going to help you to get soft. To get soft. Okay, so surrender, denial. Only you can name what that denial is, but there is a denial because there are so many cards here pointing towards the feminine. I'm just saying. Wow, okay, don't need to explain it. Look at the picture. It's like, gosh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. So she's covering up her eyes of vision and she's tuning in to, because this is actually within us. It's always shown as God is outside us, but the divine is within us. The cosmos, the unmade, the unmanifest is within us. And what she's shutting out is the outside world to go within. Or she's completely blocking her third eye. Okay, but it's shown as the feminine. Aries, are you blocking your feminine? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm off ski. One last oracle card. One last oracle card for Aries. Thank you. That's where you're at. Surrender denial. That might be where you're at. If that's where you're at, name it. And breathe it through. Okay. It's the not meeting of it that creates the denial of it. Nobody wants to feel like this. Nobody wants to feel like that, but it's part of life. It's part of all of life. So experience it, breathe it right in and keep breathing. Sag just got the same message. Not Sag, Ophiuchus. Breathe it through. The chaos and the conflict, meet it, breathe it, lift it up and release it. Okay. It becomes this cyclical breath, cleansing breath. All right. You've got this, Aries. You've got this. Keep working with it. Move into the right brain, left loving. Okay, receptive, feminine. Go get them, Tiger. Grab your journals, whatever it takes. Please like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye. Hello, Taurus. Oh, I'm getting really comfortable for this one because it's pretty amazing. Right, welcome to your end of May into June reading. Right, I'm doing blocks of readings. So I'm really short on time this month, but I want to create a reading for you, Taurians, which shows general current energy, what you can move towards during this phase, what you can move away from during this phase, and what you can surrender to during this phase. Right. I thought this was going to be a one-card reading because only one current energy card wanted to come out. I shuffled 2 decks and only one wanted to come out, but it's pretty spectacular, I have to say. What happens in you when you see this? What's your first thought or feeling? Because it looks to me like you're in some pretty potent energy. What was yours for last month? Let me just have a look. Taurus. Wow, you've been doing some work coming into alignment by dropping the burdens. You've been doing some work. Seriously, well done. If you're now ready to make a wish, you're birthing the new. This is the big turning point that we're in at the moment. It's clearing the ground of the old to birth the new, and what you're birthing is insane. It's like a Walt Disney film. My gosh. Right. Okay. So you'll have to check, but I think Sagittarius got this as well, part of their graduation ceremony. This is coming into right relationship with self, right relationship with the world, right relationship with relationships. So you must have been setting new boundaries. This is such a joyful card. Yeah, okay. So I'm being drawn to these trees erupting with a message that you're not starting from scratch here. Like you've been planting seeds for this. This is taking hold. This is taking hold. So this is saying keep moving towards holding those boundaries of what honors you and what doesn't honor you, let's say, of where you honor others and where you fail to honor others, because it has to be both ways. So keep moving towards right relationship with the world and everything in it. Ten of Cups, that's as good as it gets. That's spectacular. Everything you could ever wish for. Great relationships, great family, love, just lovely, strong, well-rounded, wholesome love in balance. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. This Queen energy. Queens have got it going on. It feels very Venusian, this energy. Passion and Pentacles. Creating it, holding it. Just look at her, she's got it all together. This Queen of Wands is, yeah, I'm manifesting. I got my wands on. Just doing it in joy, just absolute joy, right relationship with the world. Manifesting like a queen. Queen of Pence is like, yeah, check me out. Check out my swagger. And here comes the offer. It's like this intake of breath in my solar plexus. It's going, because this is bonkers. I mean, this is joy beyond belief. It's amazing. Queen, Queen, Ace, 10, and the Hierophant. And they may as well be all major arcana, because I tell you what, Taurus, what's on your horizon is pretty damn spectacular. Okay, so what it's going to help you to move away from is what one of my favorite readers calls stinking thinking. Stinking thinking, okay? Puppet Master is the lower egoic mind. The sorrow of being excluded and shut out, the orphan, the resentment because it hasn't, not resentment, it's a sorrow, it's a dejected sorrow because something hasn't worked. Well, if it didn't work, it wasn't supposed to work, let it go. And Taurans are bloody stubborn as a muley ox. I can say that. I have license to say that. Some of the people I love the most are Taurian, and yeah, there's a lot of this energy around Taurus. It's not just you. You know, I mean, crikey, on the precipice of all of this, there's going to be some old pullback into some old narratives about slave mind. So watch that and find a way to engage with that in a more joyful way. Engage with that, maybe in that energy. Shabam. Oh, it's you, devil. Okay, let's have a cup of tea. Don't demonize the demon, accept the demon. The demon is within us all. It's the old programming, okay? But you don't need to be there because you've got it all on your doorstep. It's here. I'm not even going to talk into that. That's your fear of change. Do not tell me there is no magic in you. Look at where you've got yourself. Make a wish and everything you could wish for here. Love, abundance. It's just, it feels so expansive. I'm magic. That's all it takes. Wow, turns out I'm magic. Yeah, you're magic, Taurus. Well done. This is amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, it's going to be a short reading. It's all on your doorstep. Keep pointing towards that absolute joy. A final oracle message, please, for Taurus. Yeah, let's have another big one. Okay, I'm working with the energy that I'm in, which is all that's thrown me. I'm not sure what to do now. I'm not sure how to interpret this. And there's a nervousness within me. So I'm just going to sit with it. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Right. So the oracle card that came out for you was not for you, but it's coming out attached to this. So your fear of change, that devil and being shut out energy, is potentially strong enough to delay, change, stop what's coming in. Okay. Your fear of change needs loving, lots of love, lots and lots of love. Okay. Yeah. This is about manifesting. This is about, you've done the work, you've laid the building blocks. And now all you have to do is surrender to the magic of who you are. You did this. You did this. Right, I'm just noticing the energy is moving to past tense now. So I want to say you made a wish and you pulled this in. And if it's not here, it is definitely coming. Look at this. Stay with that. Sorry, did I just hold? No, I didn't. Stay with all of this fantastic fecundity. Oh, abundance. This is dreams come true. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Stay with that energy, okay? You've laid the building blocks. It's coming. Coming, or it's here. Yeah, fantastic. Right. Well done. That's amazing reading. Stay with the dream. I love you, Taurus. Take good care, and I will see you soon. Please like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, and enjoy your dreams. Take care.